And then in New York City, speculation is swirling over a possible shakeup in the race for mayor. Reports now surfacing that President Trump is considering offering Eric Adams and Curtis Sliwa White House jobs or administration jobs. The goal is to set up a one-on-one match between Andrew Cuomo and Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani.
I am in this race, and I'm the only one that can beat Mamdani.
Stop it. Get some help.
Together we will freeze the, make buses fast and deliver universal. We will freeze the, make buses fast and.
Anyone with half a brain knows Mamdani would not be able to do any of these things he's promising. And Mamdani knows that too. People often say we must tax the rich. We are already taxing the rich. Let's take New York City, for example. 50% of New York City budget comes from the top 1% of New Yorkers. Let me repeat that. 50% of the whole NYC budget is from the top 1%. So now, when you say you're going to increase taxes on the top 1%, they're just going to move out of New York City. They're going to move to Florida. They're going to move to Texas. And Florida, Texas, those states, they want those type of wealthy residents. They are giving wealthy residents incentive to move to Texas, to move to Florida. So you are kicking them out. This would be a foolish idea. And if you kick them out, how are you going to take care of NYPD? How are you going to take care of the public schools? How are you going to take care of the hospitals? How are you going to take care of sanitation? Because 50% of this budget comes from these people. So that's why it's not as easy to just increase tax on the rich, because you need rich people. So maybe the answer is not the top 1%. Maybe the people in New York that do not make enough money should move out of the city. If you make less than X, Y, and Z amount, we should say you need to move out, move to Mississippi, move to Alabama, move to Pennsylvania. Allow people that can live and afford New York City without public assistance, without government assistance, to remain in New York. Maybe, just maybe.
They're afraid of Mr. Mamdani becoming an example to what can happen all over this country.
Yes, you are absolutely right, Bernie Sanders. We are afraid of Mr. Mamdani because if he becomes mayor of New York City, he's going to destroy New York City. And New York City is a very, very important city for the United States. And we need to protect this country. By default, we need to protect its greatest city. Yes, indeed, we are afraid of Mamdani.
Bernie Sanders is bringing his Fighting the Oligarchy tour to New York City for a town hall with Zohran Mamdani.
Bernie Sanders is a funny individual. The billionaires in the Democratic Party, Bernie Sanders called them donors. But the billionaires in the Republican Party, Bernie Sanders called them oligarchs. Bernie Sanders became a multi-millionaire thanks to capitalism. But Bernie Sanders became a multi-millionaire selling a book called It's Okay to Be Angry at Capitalism.
It comes as Mayor Eric Adams announces he's staying in the race.
Two spoiled brats running for mayor. They were born with silver spoons in their mouths, not like working class New Yorkers. I'm a working class New Yorker.
You want.
And here's President Trump reacting after saying he didn't offer Adams an ambassador role if he stepped down to clear the field for Andrew Cuomo. Listen.
He's free to do what he wants. Cuomo might have a chance of winning if it was a one-on-one. If it's not one-on-one, it's going to be a hard race.
No doubt Donald Trump isn't going to just willy-nilly hand that to him. This would have to be a negotiation. And also, as Donald Trump said, you really want one-on-one, even if Adams drops out.
One thing that is abundantly clear is the fact that Eric Adams has zero chance to win. Zero. Now, the best thing he can do is to step aside and allow Cuomo to save New York City from communist Mamdani. Curtis Sliwa is going to have to drop out as well because we cannot allow Mamdani to become mayor. And if four of these guys go to the general election, this would be a gift. This would be a gift to Mamdani. And we must not forget, guys, Eric Adams is the main reasons why New York City is in such situation. Eric Adams was the person that called all the illegal migrants to come to New York City. Eric Adams used the taxpayers' money to take care of illegal migrants, giving them free food, free housing, even pocket money. So we must not forget. Now, although Andrew Cuomo is not as innocent, however, right now, unfortunately, he's the best we've got. He's the best card we have right now. we're going to have to go with him.
And Curtis Lewa has said he's going nowhere. So I think this is a deal that is still to be struck, no matter what Adams says.
Yeah, you know, even if we just showed the poll right there, even if you took Adams is 9%. He's in the single digits. He's the incumbent, and yet he's in the single digits. And you gave them all to either Cuomo or Sliwa. You're still looking at you're still not looking at breaking 50%. I don't think Sliwa's going anywhere, but I don't really. I wonder what it is that the Trump administration is looking at that makes them think that Andrew Cuomo is able to win. I don't know where he's going to find new voters.
Interesting also to hear Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez asking Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, where are you? Are you going to endorse Mamdani or not? Here she is.
I am very concerned about the example that is being set by anybody in our party. If an individual doesn't want to support the party's nominee now, it complicates their ability to ask voters to support any nominee later, whether that is mayoral, presidential, what have you.
I wonder what you think Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer are thinking, given that I'm sure they're imagining that if they attach themselves to Mamdani, so does every other Democrat running in the midterm.
I think that's absolutely right. I mean, look, think about what she just said. She just said that no matter how outrageous the views of a Democratic candidate are, every Democrat has to endorse them, particularly the leaders. Mamdani is on record with anti-Israel comments, anti-Jewish comments. Think about what he said about the police in New York. Here it is. The New York Police Department is racist, anti-queer, a major threat to public safety.
The good thing for Republican, however way you turn it, the Democratic Party is going to lose. If Mamdani wins in New York City, the Republican Party, we're going to take that and ask the American people, look, the Democratic Party, they just elected a communist to run New York City. And they are not going to stop there. Is this the direction you want for the greatest country on the planet?
Defund it, dismantle it, end the cycle of violence. He's blaming violence in New York on the New York Police Department. That's the kind of thing that could get him into trouble, and probably why Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer are taking some distance.
Okay, got about 60 days before the midterms. Just want to give you a plug for your piece today in the Wall Street Journal. You write, here's what will decide the midterm elections. Independent voters, the economy, and candidate quality will all be crucial factors, and we will dissect that baby to death for the next 2 months.
This is fascinating. I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen. I'm predicting Eric Adams is going to drop out because he has no chance to win. So why would he stay and hurt New Yorkers? He already hurt New Yorkers enough. Curtis Lewa, you're not going to win, my friend, unfortunately. New York is not ready to have a Republican mayor, unfortunately, again. So you're going to have to drop out. Now, the big question is, the people that support Eric Adams, the people that support Curtis Lewa, are they going to be willing to support Andrew Cuomo? Because they do not forget what Andrew Cuomo did during COVID. They do not forget how much Andrew Cuomo hurt New Yorkers. Are those people going to be able to put that aside in order to stop Mamdani? We shall see. We shall see. Nonetheless, I think it's going to be fascinating what's going to happen in the next 2 months in New York. As always, thank you guys for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know, who do you think is going to win in New York City? Do you think Curtis Lewa is going to stay in the race? Do you think Eric Adams is going to drop out? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Stay blessed, and may God bless the United States of America. I'll see you in the next video.